black superhero.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Taraji. Looking amazing.
You should. But that's what happens when you speak up.
Yes.
See, I can stay quiet about it and be mad. And mad. What you mad at? No one can read your mind, right? So that's what speaking up is about. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't mean you're a problem, especially for the women. We always feel like we can't or we have to have permission. Hell.
Taraji really thought she could do some tweaks to her body without anyone noticing. But people clocked it real fast. And baby, it really looks like she did all this for a man. Well, her current change has also got fellow actresses shocked and talking. And Nia Long has reportedly been mocking Taraji, because it shows that maybe Taraji wasn't about that life like she claimed to be. And you already know these two ladies have very bad beef. And it has only gotten worse after Taraji got closer to Nia's cheating ex, Nia Udoka. Now, I'ma be real. Hollywood celebs have been getting plastic surgery for a while. But recently, they've taken it to a whole new level. And they would do just about everything to make sure their face doesn't shift. And Taraji popped out looking like a baddie. You could still tell that it was Taraji, but with plumper lips, softer brows, and a more snatched face. The internet was losing its mind right under Taraji's comment section, talking about how she got a nose job, lower facelift, and some fillers. Last year, people commented about how Taraji and Janet have similar features after she dressed up as the singer for Halloween last year. However, with these recent tweaks, the two of them could pass as sisters and we'd all believe it. Taraji immediately came to shut it all down saying, "Y'all kill me with this. I have done nothing to my damn face. I am on Broadway, live theater. When the hell would I have time for surgery? Just stop the madness, like for real." But the internet wasn't buying it. I mean, Taraji has spoken about how she has struggled as a black actress, as she has had to deal with unfair work conditions, unequal pay, and missed opportunities that Hollywood felt she didn't deserve. While she watched her male counterparts and fellow white actresses move on to bigger and better things. So, she is still in a place where she's fighting to be seen and treated equally, just like other Hollywood stars with the same longevity and influence.
It's still not matching, and I'm really getting tired of black women having the same story. It's breaking my heart. Like 20 plus in the game, it breaks my heart. It's like every time you achieve something really incredible, it's almost like the industry looks at it as a fluke. Like, oh, that was like some one-time thing. So you fall back to the bottom and you gotta negotiate and fight tooth and nail to get what you made the last time when, where's my raise?
On top of all that, we all know how ageism works in Hollywood. Once you hit the age of 35 or 40, the roles that you once have to pick from suddenly shrinks, especially if you're a black woman. You're stuck playing someone's mother, an angry ex-wife, or a funny church auntie. It's not shocking to see actresses go under the knife to keep their youthful look. And if that's what Taraji has done to keep the doors open, that's her choice. But the internet isn't here for her trying to hide it. And the fact that she's trying to hide it also has her peers looking sideways. Allegedly, Nia Long, too. You see, one of the things that made Taraji so beloved was how open and relatable she was about her life. She built her brand about being authentic and someone who stand her ground on what matters to her, regardless of the pressure. Now, y'all know about the messy fight between Nia and Taraji during the shooting of Empire Season 3, right? Like, it was so bad they almost pulled each other's wigs out, and it only got worse when Taraji started getting closer to Nia's ex-fiancé, Nia Udoka. Nia and Nia Udoka had been together since 2010, have one son together, and had been engaged since 2015. And they would have been together for longer if Nia wasn't outed in 2022 for messing around with two staff workers, both married, while he worked as the coach for the Boston Celtics.
Nia Long, if she was with them for 13 years, right, and they still hadn't gotten married, but they were engaged, there was probably some underlying issues there. Maybe this was the straw that broke the camel's back. You know, and when you are a celebrity like that, being publicly humiliated, I think the stakes are a little bit higher. Just like she can't embarrass him publicly, he can't embarrass her. And when one of them breaks that promise, it is devastating.
Lee wasn't annoyed that he'd stepped out on her, but was more irritated that it had been made so public, and her relationship had to face public scrutiny. And here's the gag. Insiders say Nia was actually willing to forgive him and move on quietly. Music, but before she could even blink, IME was allegedly out here moving on with Taraji P. Henson. Both IME and Taraji were spotted getting closer at an Atlanta party. Music, and according to sources, Nia's animosity has gotten worse. Nia knows how IME moves and plays with a woman's head. So Taraji out here changing face to look young might have something to do with the man in her life. But for Nia, no matter what anyone says about her, the one thing you'd never catch her doing is going against her standard. Music. She knows what she deserves when she arrives on set to work and what she's supposed to look like. Music. And despite the criticism Nia has faced and the pressure the industry puts on actresses, she has remained steady on who she is.
We open doors for brown girls to be exactly who we are, and that's beautifully complicated. And so it's been a blessing and a curse because here's what I do know. Nia Long knows her light. Nia Long knows her makeup. Nia Long knows her hair. And you probably can't talk me into something else unless you show me. If you want to call that difficult, then sorry.
From the 90s who's always had a clean, minimal look. Despite how the makeup and body trends have come and gone, Nia hasn't changed much about herself, or feel the need to bend over backwards for validation like Taraji is currently doing. But whether it's filters, fillers, or Taraji did land on the surgeon's table, can we really blame her? She has publicly and privately fought for her place in Hollywood. At 55, she's at the place where Hollywood feels she's done enough and systematically stops offering the best roles to Black women. So if this is what she has to do to look youthful and keep the checks coming, then more power to her. But what I'd really like to know is what you think of all this. And are people making this a bigger issue than it is? Sound off in the comments, and make sure you like and subscribe. See you later.